Hi, welcome back to the DPAF Career Question Series, and today's question comes from Stacy in Chicago, Illinois, who says, I work in downtown Chicago. Is it better for me to rent an apartment or to invest in a house via a mortgage that's located further out of the city and in a location that I can afford? Well, Stacy, that's a really good question. It seems like your career's going well if you're thinking about buying a house, and certainly Chicago is a great place to work. You want to think about this quite carefully. A lot of young people like to live downtown because it's a great social environment, it's close to where they work, it's easy to get around and stuff, but of course you're spending money on property that you're not likely to recoup. The flip side is you can invest in a house that you can gradually pay off over time, and you own it. But you have to remember, when you're starting out in a career, a 30-year mortgage is a big responsibility. Certainly you can get a good deal on a property, and certainly there can be appreciation. It really depends on how stable your job is. Part of the reason I started DPAF is because jobs are not stable these days, and I took that as being a good thing, so because it allows adaptability. But of course, at the same time, you lose that element of financial stability that you would otherwise find. So I think you've got to approach this issue with a degree of caution. Whichever one you decide, commit to it. Don't be half-hearted about it. I think you should get some advice from your friends and your colleagues where you work, and really understand how stable your work is right now. Are you with a really established company in a really established role, or are you just sort of starting out and everything's a little bit new? If that's the case, I'd say wait a little while before you think about taking on a big responsibility like a mortgage. So it's a great question. I wish you all the best, and thanks for taking the time to send us your questions. We keep these questions coming to us, and we'll keep answering them. So thanks for following DPAF.